Hey y'all, welcome to the part 2 of the course preview of the Thorn disc golf course here at Lindsey Park in Tyler, Texas. The host site of the 2022 2022 Texas State's Disc Golf Championships, I believe is what it's called. Oh wow, there's ants. So let's get to it. I had a good little, if you haven't watched the part 1, go ahead and do so. Fun course so far. But here's hole 10. That is Cedar 18 if you're familiar with these courses. Par 3, looks like it's about 430 feet. And I want to get off this tee box because there's ants. Going with the Wraith. Go. Oh, it's going to be a little short, but that was a good throw. Here's where my drive ended up. Not the best shot, not the worst shot. That road behind, I think, could be a factor for some guys. It creeps up on you pretty fast. Here's probably a 50-foot putt. Okay, there's a par, guys. Onto the hole 11. Hole 11, I'm really just going to go with this Sapphire. I can't reach it, I don't think. But if I can, I think this may be the one to do it with. It's 500 feet, a little under, 490, par 3. No trouble really. That green tree, a tick to the left of that is where the basket sits. With wind, this becomes a really hard hole, but it's also very long, so guys like me really got to crush this to have a chance. So I'm playing for par here in all reality. Yeah, so just a good amount short, but right what I wanted to do. So that Sapphire is like, I threw it in the part 1. I got in a player's pack for the Piney Woods Open, and it's like 157 grams. So I was like, in all reality, I'm not probably gonna throw this. But I took it out to do some field work the other day, and dude, it's just like effortless. And I'm loving it right now. By far the lightest disc I have in the bag. And like, I'll tell anybody, yeah, it's 157 grams. But dude, I'm loving that thing, so it's a lot of fun to throw. Here's my tee shot, just gonna lay it up for the par. Don't get too crazy here. All right, on to the next, that's a par. So hole 12 is 420 feet, and it is shaped like an S in a way, like this. Woo! And then it comes back, and then there's an OB road that kind of comes into play. So I'm gonna go with the Sapphire. Yeah, and have it come up and then hopefully finish back. Yeah. Par 3. Perfect shot. Super cool to watch, but it's just short. Somewhere in circle 2 for the birdie look. Okay, that's a par, guys. Close one, though. I'm just treading water here on the back 9. Here's hole 13, 470 feet. And it's straight uphill, par 4. There's a Mando over here to the left, and that light pole right here is a Mando. So you can't throw like a high hyzer and just be out in the middle. So you gotta hit the gap right in front of you, and it's low ceiling and uphill, but it looks like it could be a good birdie chance. Okay, right down the middle. Not the most distance, but safe. So here's where my drive ended up, and probably 130 feet, more than that, maybe 200 feet left, and it's uphill. And I always make this mistake when I play this hole. It's like a hickory hole. Once you get to the top of the hill, it's like pushed back a little further. So you want to give it like 30 extra feet of power than you think. So I'm gonna go with this Fierce, just glide it up there, and hopefully make a birdie. See, that's still gonna be a little bit short. It's a deceiving little shot. Like I was kind of saying, guys, a little bit short. So left myself with the tester here. But this is a fun hole. Oh, I just squeaked it in. That's a birdie. Here's hole 14. It's hickory hole 13 if you're wanting to know that kind of stuff. It's 430, and you're just kind of throwing. It's blind. You can't see the basket. You're just throwing straight in front of you, and it just drops straight down. Like how uphill we just played. This is pretty much the opposite. And there's OB. If you were to like turn over your disc, there's OB to the right. Not my favorite tee shot out here. I tend to struggle with this one. So I'm going Destroyer because I know it won't go right and won't go OB. I can't see it, but birdies are tough here in my opinion. I think that's going to be long and left, but it was a safe shot, and I'm in bounds. So here's the top of the hill when you start walking down. You have this tree here and this side here that make it like a gap, and then the basket's right there. So it's a tough shot, and this is a tough hole. So I threw a good tee shot here. Pin high, just out to the left. Outside the circle, probably 40 feet. Oh, come on. Hole 15. Hole 15, it's 521 feet according to UDisc. It's par 4. That basket y'all can probably see is not the one we're going to. We're going to one a bit further. Tight, yeah, like a tight gap off this tee box, uphill, and it favors over to the left with a nice slope. Going with the Wraith, just gonna try to cut a good amount of distance off this tee shot, but most importantly, hit this first gap. Oh wow! Whew. Oh, almost kissed that right side, but made it. So here's what I'm looking at. It was a good shot. This stuff may cause some trouble in the tournament, but just gonna throw a little harp, swing it out, hopefully convert this birdie. Uh-oh. Not the best throw I've ever had. About 20 feet left for birdie. It's windy now that we're on top of this hill. There we go. So here's hole 16. It's 640 feet, par 4. Obviously, everything over here is OB. There's a Mando on this fence line as well. Really, you don't need anything crazy off the tee. Just get out there. Anything left is fine, unless they bring in like an OB line. Then yeah, everything over here is fine. So. out there to the left. So here's where the wraith is. That's 82 yards. This doesn't do feet, so what is that? 246 feet, I believe, somewhere around there, 250. I'm gonna go KC Pro Rock and just nice and easy, just lay it on up there. Hopefully go back-to-back birds. Sit. Okay, I think that's a pretty good shot. So this is absolutely what you love to walk up on. Your disc just a few feet away for a birdie. Alright, it's back-to-back, y'all. That's exciting. Here's hole 17. It's 900, about 920 feet. Par 4, downhill. A good amount of trees throughout the hole that can make it difficult. And then there's OB to the right, this fence line. If you were to turn over your drive, it creeps up on you quick. There's also OB left. You can see the flags already. So OB left, OB right, but still, it's pretty open to where you can just launch something. I'm gonna go with this wraith. Try to get a lot of distance out of it. Let this car pass just in case. I don't want to break a window. Oh, if that hooks up. Oh yes. Oh. Okay, it hit a tree and kicked back for me. I'm happy with that. Here's where my drive ended up. Threw it pretty good. I'm gonna go with this sapphire because these trees are like in the way a little bit. So I'm just gonna kind of toss it on a bit of a hyzer, hope it flips up and can just ride out for me. A little bit of a tailwind, but gonna be a tough birdie look from here, to be honest. Make that tree. That's hilarious. I'm way short, guys, but still a good toss and I'm in bounds. So here's my birdie look, my third shot. I'm just gonna do a little bit of that putter throw, jump, whatever thing I've been doing. Yeah. All right, should be a par. I don't know where I developed that little jump, that little putter jump throw thing, because I'm like, bring it to the hip, but then I'm like, jump in and putt it. I don't know what it is. I'm not coming close to making it, but I'm putting them close, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Clean up the par. There we go. All right, hole 18, the Thorn disc golf course. It's a double tee box. It looks like it. So one's facing this way, and then one's facing this way. Shout out to all the guys that came out here and cleaned up the course, poured these tee boxes, making everything look great for these pros that are coming here soon. But for now, we're gonna play this side of the tee box. I don't know the official OB, but I'm assuming the softball field to the left and the road is gonna be OB and everything beyond the road. It's 715 feet, par 4. So the landing zone is gonna be this grass in front of you, and I'm gonna use this destroyer because I know I won't crank it over OB this way. So I'm gonna throw it over the road and have it come back. Let's do it. Oh no, I might have jinxed myself. Get a skip. Oh. No, that's just a good throw. I thought I jinxed myself, but I'm in bounds, y'all. Here's where my drive ended up. Let's get a number. 109, so what is that? About 330 feet. What is it? Should I get a T-bird? T-bird 3? What's this wind? I'm gonna throw this destroyer again, actually. This wind's kind of freaking me out. And this road wraps all the way around to the right side of the basket. and then cuts right behind it. I don't think I can get this there. And then obviously the softball field's kind of still in play. But from where I'm at, these light poles in this tree are in the way. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to swing this out, have it come back. Let's go find it. I threw that way too high. The wind like almost pushed it backwards. Let's go find where it is. Here's my birdie look. A little bit of a headwind, so I don't want to get too crazy. There's OB, like I mentioned earlier, all around this. Oh wow. Oh, that looks good. Oh, for the par. That's gonna do it, y'all. That's the back nine of the Thorn Disc Golf Course here in Tyler, Texas. The host site of the 2022 Texas Disc Golf State Championships. This course is extremely hard. I finished 5 under, but it was just a perfect day. Like if there's any wind or anything, my score would have been over par. So I'm excited to see how the guys play it. Make sure y'all tune in. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.